Ndị be anyị na Bọlachi, anyị sị ka ọ dịrị unu na mma, anyị sị ka nke onye chikwelu ya zelu. Dịka o si dị, ya bụ Igbo Media ka anyị si bịa na uhuruchi nketa iwetara unu ya bụ ozi gbasara maka ihe na-eme na the Old Eastern Region. Dịka unu anụ ka o si ada, nwanne anyị nwoke wetara anyị ozi n'elu akwụkwọ as a quote: na Finland gọọmenti ayarịpụgo Tinubu's gọọmenti bụ Nigerian gọọmenti maka atụmatụ ha na-eche n'ụdị nke fa ibunata Maazị Simon Ekpa bụ the Biafran Prime Minister. Ngwa nụrụ ya bụ ozi dịka isi wetara unu ya n'ụbọchị nke taa. Dịka ihe anụsị ya, kabarụ ka idela anyị n'akara kọmentị ihe i chere n'ụdị nke gị gbasara maka ya bụ ihe niile a nwanne anyị kwuru n'elu akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa.
But yes, there is no law in place for them to bring back Simon Ekpa to Nigerians. So people are celebrating that yes, Simon Ekpa has secured another victory again. But if you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications. Don't forget, comment, click the like button, like this video, and also share this video with others. Biafran evangelists, Nigeria will never select Simon Ekpa because the law is not there. That's how our AGF is a fact. What do you have to say? Simon Ekpa is not coming back to Nigeria.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good night, and good evening, wherever you are watching us from. This is Evangelist Benjamin Johnson. This is Nachi, the one and the only Biafran evangelist. Listen and listen good. Before I proceed, I want to tell you something. The Attorney General of the Federation of the Republic of Nigeria said it is not in the law or in the time or in their concern again to do what? To bring Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria. It means that Simon Ekpa has, completely defeated Nigeria. And Nigeria doesn't want to, continue in shame again. Now listen to me. Do you know whom Attorney General of the Federation? Do you know he stands in the country? He stands as the, after the president, you get the vice. After the vice, you get the Senate president. And after the Senate president, him can take over the office as a president. Attorney General have right to take off a position of the president and act or even rule as a president. Do you know what it means? Fagbemi, do you know the position of Fagbemi? He's holding one of the major key positions in this country, and he's now coming, to tell you and I that Nigeria have lost. That means the bloggers that have been carrying this fake news have been saying this thing, that there is no truth in this country. Until truth will start to, to be told or being said in this country, that is when the light will start to shine inside darkness, and darkness will start to depart. Why they cannot bring Simon Ekpa? I have said this in time without number. Nigeria did not have the treaty to bring Simon Ekpa. In Finland, they don't have such relationship with Nigeria. They don't have such treaty in their constitution. And secondly, Simon Ekpa is no longer, and is not a citizen, is no more a citizen of Nigeria. He have denounced Nigerian citizenship. In fact, all the medals which he won for Nigeria as an athlete, he has done what? Dump it to Nigeria. And he turned his back against Nigeria and fully embrace and admit Finnish government citizenship. So he still have right to say no, even. You understand? And let me tell you, and I say when I heard the news, I said again, when did the Nigeria go to court with Simon Ekpa concerning the, the false allegation that they leveled against him concerning terrorism charge? Where and when did the court to sit, and when did they judge the case that could warrant Nigeria to bring Simon Ekpa down to Nigeria?
Let's leave that.
I've not seen any. No, that is the thing that could have warranted that. Do you understand? And that is why, currently now the AGF have come openly to expose that those news are what? Completely fake.
A man from Benue State was here this morning. He said that his family have been chased away. That the energy that the government is using to attack Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, if there's that same energy on the Fulani invaders, that they will have invaded the Fulani for a long time. What do you have to say about that?
Yes. Early to bed, early to wake. When this thing started, how did Nigeria manage it? Which attention did they give to it? And that is what I escalated to this level. Nigeria should use the strength they are pushing against the Igbos, or the matter, the strength they are putting on any matter that involve Igbo man. They should, attribute it to these Fulani invaders. And you will see that all this insecurity, the killing and crying of a thing that have been going on, you will see it come down. It will stop. But they don't want. They are still seeing Igbo man as their enemy. And that is why the Fulanis are having the upper hand in doing what they are doing. It is the high time Nigeria should, acknowledge their failure. Nigerian government has failed. Local government has failed. The state governors has failed. Senators, all of them, they have failed. Because if they have not failed, they're supposed to have, know what to do concerning this insecurity that have been ravaging the country. You understand? By now, this thing don't supposed to. Look at the Côte d'Ivoire. Look at Côte d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso. You understand? Despite the fact that the governor and the president himself, Captain Traoré Ibrahim, is a Muslim, but his own kind of Muslim was not that kind of jihadist Muslim to take life and property. We have Islam, Fulanis there. Those ones, when they rose up, what did he do? He himself vow, and he give them 3 months to evacuate from the land. Do you hear about anything about Fulani in Burkina Faso? He said, if you come, I waste you. And when he started the work, all of them, the ones that remain are just yourself. That is how it's supposed to be. Nigeria allow what they're supposed to, treat, and they are pointing evil finger on the wrong people, which are the Igbos. We are not the problem of Nigeria. Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu are not the problem of Nigeria, because ever since Simon Ekpa have been captive and Nnamdi Kanu being detained by the DSS, does he stop the killing in Nigeria? No. Does he stop the Fulanis from ravaging the whole country? No. They are seeking even up to, nobody even has had this money. Nobody know how many they have fired this money. So, and all these things are the things that is playing against Nigeria before the international bodies, based on their false allegation or accusation. They are accusing Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa.
Now, we are looking at another angle again. Ebola Tinubu was in Anambra State, and we saw the endorsement coming from the ABGA. And we know ABGA is a part of the great Dimodume Gojuku. They have endorsed Ebola Tinubu for second term. People now say that Bianca Ojukwu has betrayed Biafra and has betrayed her husband by endorsement of Ebola Tinubu. What do you have to say about that?
Listen to me. There is something I want you to understand. ABGA is a party of the Igbos, which before now, Soludo, before he became a governor, which he confessed and apologized that it was a printer's error. They removed, as at that time, Ojukwu's picture on the banner, on their clothes, their vest. So Bianca Ojukwu revolted and complained. As at that time, this man, Soludo, now apologized, which I believe that they went back and redo it again as a result of the printer making the mistake. But now, it is coming clearly, so clearly now that, yes, it was not the printer's mistake, but it was officially planned and plotted and bargained by Charles Soludo. Soludo knows nothing about that party. You understand me? But nevertheless, never say this. Having said this, rather, Soludo is the one that endorsed Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not ABGA. Soludo is not the voice of ABGA, and it's not the one.
It's the only incumbent governor now that is the governor under Abga.
Yes.
So that's why they say Abga. Even Biafra Jukutu said yes, Abga have endorsed because he's a friend to the Igbos.
Listen to me. All those ones are political statements. Bianca Ojukwu is a betrayer. Let that woman go and respect herself and sit down. Let her go and sit down because her husband, do you know how many of the Igbos are husband? Through the love we have, our fathers, our uncles had with the husband. And many of them today, the suicide, the genocide that took place, which led by her husband. Let that woman go and sit down. It's a dog. Let her go and sit down. Listen to me and listen very carefully. Soludo is speaking political speech. Bianca Ojukwu is on the platform of her own, not Abga. Abga have not endorsed anybody. Though, I repeat, though again, they have rights to endorse anybody if they do not have any competent candidates. Do you understand? But for now, nobody, Abga as a political party, have not yet endorsed anybody. Only Soludo that endorsed Bola.
On the day of President Nnamdi Kanu's court trial, when Bola was in Anambra State,
yes,
and he was given a chieftaincy title, and then somebody said, "This is an insult on the Igbos." Do you agree with that?
Of course, it is a very huge insult to the Igbos. You know, Soludo is doing all this rubbish. Why he did what he did? You know, to him, he feel that Biafra is not going to have head. But you don't know that Biafra is even gaining more ground now. And the day is coming where we remind, if we do not remind him, we remind his children. We will remind his children, generation to come. You know, all of them that are doing all this, there is a place we are waiting for them. No be for them, oh. You get where we dey wait. You get when you go reach, we go remind them that. Then go open their chat. Look at what happened to El-Rufai in Nigerian Senate. That denied him of becoming the senator. When he was asking, he thought maybe he will score free. When the time comes, they open a chapter for him. Look at Atiku today. Why Atiku is not going to rule Nigeria? Now because of chapter. Do you understand? So Soludo, we are keeping it. We are, you know, we are documenting it. All of them, all of them, we are keeping the document. Let me tell you, Soludo should learn from Hope Uzodinma. You know what? Do you know how Hope was used by Nigerian government against the IPOB? But today, what is happening? Hope Uzodinma is now confessing out, crying on that same 8th of this very month of May. Do you know that Hope Uzodinma cried out and said that they should free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? 100% wrong. If they are saying a bank, go and check. If a bank is speaking, they don't know. Did they understand? They don't know. They can only speak Edo when they learn Edo. They can understand Edo when they learn it. Do you understand? They are not speaking one line. What the bunch of people are speaking is Delta. And the Delta they are speaking is Delta Igbo. You understand? They are speaking Igbo, they are not Benin. So why is the Benin now youth coming up? Where are they coming up from? And let me tell you, you know, that was one I could remember during the time of the former governor, Obaseki. You know, there is this particular place of part of Edo, of Benin, that, you know, that place is Igbo land. Officially Igbo land, according to the ancient landmark. You understand? And that place is comprises full of oil, which Edo people are using, you know, bragging. That is why they are telling you Igbos are land grabbers. We are not land grabbers, we grab our land. Every land that belongs to our ancestral, you know, fathers is our own. We stand to take it. We are not taking people's land. Neither have you ever seen Igbo man go to Edo to kill people, take over their land by force. We are not Fulanis. And let me tell the Edo youth, they should respect themselves. It is a high time they respect themselves. If they don't know the source of their origin, let them go and ask. The people that make what Oba is, that kingdom of Benin Empire, Igbos are #1 people that make the Benin Empire. Go and check your foundation.
But you are seeing the Edo youth and the Igbos, they are clashing on social media. I'm talking about Twitter. Now, the Edo people are telling the Igbos that you don't have a king. We have a system. And the Benin kingdom is older than any other Igbo kingdom. What do you have to say about that?
It is a lie. That is why I said, you know, the Edo youth knows nothing. And that is why, what is the meaning with this Oromi or whatsoever they call themselves? Let them go and check the ancestral of Oromi. Where did he come from? Oromi's ancestral source of existence. You know, it's not even Yoruba. It's from Igbo. Go and trace it.
Oromi and Igbo person.
I'm telling you, go and. It is a very deep thing.
But this is the first time I'm hearing this.
You are hearing it. Thank God I am speaking to social media, and let them as well go deep and do their findings. Aba, I am not telling
you. They are going to disagree with you on this.
Let them disagree.
It's not Oromi is a Yoruba name.
Excuse me, Baba. There are things you don't understand about the Igbo origin. And when it comes to that Benin, you see this language of a thing. As I am now, there is a language that I have within my own people, of which I can choose to be speaking it within my own family. Nobody will hear it except my own family. Do you understand me? So that is the way it is. Go and do your findings very well. Go and check in Oba or in the Oba Palace. I mean Oba Palace. Oba Palace. Go and check. Ask question. Someone some years back, that was last year, came to the bus stop, unknowingly to me, that his father is one of the kingmaker in Oba in Benin. When I told him that in Oba Palace, I said this, that in Oba Palace, go and check, you will see the pictures of the Igbos that have ruled in Oba in Benin Kingdom.
Igbos have ruled as Oba in Benin?
Yes.
And my viewer, let me tell my viewers that no, it's for our viewers. As you are watching this video, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications. Don't be comment, click the like button, like this video, also share. And then don't be comment. What do you have to say about coming from Biafran evangelist and the Igbos? You're the first Obas of Benin. Whatever you think about it,
Igbos have ruled as one of the Obas in Benin.
What's the name of the Oba?
You understand? So when I asked, I said, is it true? I confirmed to it because I was reading. I said, is this? The young man said yes, that his own father was one of the kingmaker. That true, some Igbo pictures. I said, when you saw that, he said these are part of the people that have ruled. They have participated in the kingdom of Benin, in that Oba kingdom. Do you understand me? So those ones that are coming today saying they are not informed, let them go back to drawing board and read. Let them do research and know where their problem is. Is it because the Oba and the Banke, Oba of Benin, is trying to suspend the Banke, the monarch? You know, they are. Yes, Igbos, if you're talking of a king, Igbos have a king. Yeah.
Over here.
Igbos have king. But the issue is this. In Igbo land, from the origin of the standard of Igbos, we don't have one particular person as the person that have the final say over the people. We are the people that run decentralization from the origin. This one you are saying a Yoruba give women mouth. Now we give women mouth. This thing I'm telling you, somebody even from America, one of the, the lawyers, somebody's Bruce or something like that, James Bruce or whatever, even confirm this thing that I am telling you. And of which, as I'm saying it now, please, I am giving you an info. Go and do your findings. And that was why it was difficult when Lord Lugard visited Nigeria. He found it difficult to, conquer East. Because when he came to the king made him to understand that he is not the one that takes decision alone. There are other parasitators that take decision before they conclude. Number one, in Igbo land, there is what we call Omwada. Who are the Omwada? The first daughters of each family. They are women. Their opinion, their decision matters in decision taking. You understand? Okpara, who are the Okpara? The first son of each family. They need to be consulted. Then the last born, Umuazu. You understand? So all these people need to, come together, and a case will be tabled to them, and they will discuss it. Whatsoever they arrive at is what the king will now present. as what he has concluded as the law of the land. That is why they say Igbo Enwezi. Not that Igbo doesn't have king. Igbos have king, but we did not have one particular person that you just go and meet, will tell you what to do. Then I expect others to go. Everybody, we have the government we are running is democracy, collective effort, collective decisions. That's why if anything should happen, you will not say, no family will say that they are not aware because they have a representative in the lawmaking.
That's a Republican system of government. Yeah. But that is what people are saying that the Igbos don't bother to any leaders and they don't have respect.
That is why.
And then they can never be president because they don't have someone that they can look up to. Like for example, they say Yoruba have Bola Ahmed Tinubu as their leader, and the Fulani have people like Muhammadu Buhari, Atiku Abubakar, El-Rufai, and the Igbos have nobody. What do you have to say about that?
Now listen to me. Igbos have somebody. And that person, the person that Igbos have, Igbos trusted, Igbos tested, is person of no other person than Nnamdi Kanu.
Oh, I'm thinking, no, that's a politician. I people like Opusodima that
excuse me, I don't need Opusodima, neither do we need see, if you go to among all these governors today, the person you will be talking about, I will say, okay, we will give you a little audience is when you made mention of OT. But to be candid to us, to our viewers that are watching us, yeah, the leader of Igbos today that everybody knows is Nnamdi Kanu, because your opinion is a very, very important, and that is the kind of person that we want, and that is Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody that follow the tradition, because we have a tradition. Our tradition is not dictative tradition. Our tradition is collective tradition. That's the tradition of Igbos. So you cannot dictate. You can remember what I said during the Philip TV this thing. I said in Igbo land, Soludo visiting. Okay, I said it in City Stand. Yeah, I said my president visiting, is Anambra, to be precise. You have right to do that. But at the same time, Soludo endorsing Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not mean that Abuga or Igbos have endorsed, because we have our own choice. One person doesn't speak for us. We need to bring it to the table. There should be a collective discussion towards that and concerning that, and there must be.
Ngwano dalo nini no umunnem dikun sinesera ni Igbo media. Gini kunu wali ikwu na nkawa nke unu. Gbasta maka ihe nọ n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Gwa anyị ife iche n'ụdị nke gị. Deela ya n'akara kọmentị ka mara ihe i chere. Ma chetakwa tụsa ya bụ ozi ka o were ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ ntị. Ndewo na ụmụnne m, ka emesịa nụ.